Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Shalom to my Akim, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this found captivity. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So today's lesson is going to be about this alleged, alright, because I heard a lot of different things about it, and personally I don't think it's worth it to go too deep into it, but I guess surface level, regardless of whether it's true or not, it is still worth a lesson. So the lesson that we're going to be going into, as you see in either the title or just the video that was on screen, it has to deal with this hurricane with the North Carolina sundown town stuff. And initially, not initially, first things first, I want to point out that number one, that people were saying that they weren't sundown towns, or Edomites were saying, so-called Edomites were saying that they weren't sundown towns, and if they aren't, it really, again, it doesn't matter, because I'm not over here trying to push out or say that yes, they were absolutely sundown towns, and if they are or if they're not, you can go do the research yourself if you care enough. All right, but I'm not, and I'm not saying that this is absolutely a judgment from the Lord for the killing of so-called blacks or whatever. The reason why I'm saying this is for, if number one, if it is, a sundown town, then yes, that's the Lord's judgment. Or if it is not because of because they are killing so-called black people, which is very likely, because even if, let's say, if they were a sundown town, this judgment still might not be because of killing so-called black people. All right, because a lot of times, let me actually just get a precept to support that. All right, because I've heard lots of people say, they got hit because they've been killing so-called black people, when that's funny and it's not true. It's not always true, Slakia. But Psalm chapter 17 verse 13, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the wicked is being called the sword of the Lord, and the wicked is Esau, Edom. So as a result, if the Lord allows specifically Esau or whatever or whomever to judge or attack any Israelite or anyone, all right, it's because that's judgment from the Lord, number one. So again, and also let me just get these videos, because in this video this dude said that some Jake was basically found hung and killed, and they were sweeping the killing under the rug. All right, Slakia, under the rug, and saying, oh, it was a suicide. He definitely didn't get killed by Edomites and whatnot. And if that is the case, if it is the case that he was actually killed because he went to a sundown town, then oh well, at the end of the day, it's not. I'm not saying this as in like, oh, it was okay. I'm saying this as in like, this is judgment on that one particular Jake, as well as the fact that it's also going to be judgment when these people get hit by these fucking hurricanes and shit. That's just judgment. All right, now let me get this. All right, Job chapter 4 verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So if these people were innocent, like I heard these people saying, like, obviously the Lord wouldn't have sent destruction and judgment on them. All right, so these people definitely are deserving and need to be judged for the wickedness that they have done. All right, now I want to again, like, there are so-called Edomites, or so-called white-looking people, all right, that are claiming that they aren't sundown towns, and there are also other people that are doing research and saying yes, this is a sundown town. And again, like, I'm not over here trying to say that it is or it is not, but I'm gonna go off the pretense of that yes, it is, and the Lord is judging them, maybe not because of their prejudice / racism towards the Israelites, but just in general, they are not innocent. And there are people that were complaining, saying, "Oh, people, you're demonizing a bunch of people, a bunch of innocent, quote unquote, innocent people." And again, like, if they were truly innocent, the Lord would not have allowed that to happen. And people were saying that specifically it is the hurricane affected primarily the sundown town areas. Yes, there are some jakes that were affected by it, but the main area was the sundown, the community of said sundown town. So I thought that was a very funny thing. I really want to point that out, and show that. All right. Now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So all that, forgive and forget, talk and stuff like that, like that's definitely not going to fly. And especially when it's the Lord that's doing the judging. That's when it's even extra more satisfying, because the Lord went out of his way to judge these people. All right, so I'm gonna let this video play for a little bit, and then just so you can get a bit, and then I'm gonna end this video. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, BASHEM, RICANS, SHALOM to my AHPARYAM, WAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity of BANYAMAN, SHALOM.
Video, my last live stream I did, I was talking about how in North Carolina, the floods that's happening that you've seen is God's judgment. A lot of people don't know there was a young black man, I think his name was Javi. I forgot what his last name was. I'll probably put it somewhere on the screen. He was unalived in a sundown town, and it kind of just got swept under the rug. What people have to understand is that the 400 years of slavery are up. From 1619 to 2019, they were allowed to kill a black man or woman, and they would get away with it. Okay, and the reason why God allowed that to happen is because our ancestors sinned against God and His commandments. So He allowed our enemies to rule over us. It even says in the Bible that God will rejoice to watch our enemies destroy us. I'll leave verses somewhere on the screen too, so y'all can see that. But now, since the 400 years are up, they're not able to get away with it, and God is executing His wrath and judgment, and we're seeing it. A lot of people can talk about HAARP and weather control, weather modification, stuff like that. And yes, they do have these technologies to control the weather, but best believe God is still in control of everything. He's in control of all the humans on earth. So what you're seeing taking place, because they try to sweep it under the rug and try to get people to forget about what happened, God's saying, "Nah, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna execute wrath and judgment."
All right, Slocky, I just wanted to point out and say that he is wrong in some of the things that he was saying, but you gotta know how to chew the meat and spit out the bones. All right, that whole 400 years of slavery shit is, he's off for that. But I did want to share the information that he did have. All right, so with that, I'm actually ending it.